So the next part we're going to talk about is the main content, which is this field right here. And this is in a format called markdown. And we use markdown to format all our questions now. There is a cheat sheet available. Let me pop that up over here. This is a handy one, and the link will be available to you. This first part here is really all you need to know in order to make it work. So it's things like to make a heading, you can put a number of pound signs, you can use asterisks to make something bold or italicized. You can put in quotes. We use ordered lists for our choices and our hints, which you'll see. And the only part that might be a little tricky are the links and the embedded images if you want. But you'll get used to it. It's pretty simple, and you'll see me do a few of them. It's not that tricky. Okay, so going back to the article, to the question. There are 4 parts to a question body. The content. This is what the player will see along with the image that we have when the question first comes up. And the next part are the choices that the user will have to choose from in a multiple choice sort of a way. Hints are for pop-ups that the player will see to get more information to help them decide what they want to do, or to give them more information after the follow-up, which is the last part, which is the part of the question that comes up after the player has answered the question. And so it tells them a little more detail about it and gives them in their own time. So those are the main sections of the body of the question. Okay, so I'm going to start with the content, and here we want to have a headline to start with. Most questions will have a headline. So I'm going to go back to to our article here, and it has a headline already, and so I will just take that, and I'm going to Command C to copy it to the clipboard, come over here and paste it in, and maybe I'll clean it up a little bit. Let's say study shows that 97% of an average American's day is spent, I think is important there, spent retrieving 6-digit codes. All right. So we need to format this now as a headline. It's obviously not going to work like that. I like to have an extra space there. Okay, so to make it a headline, type in a pound and a space, and you can see it makes it pretty big. That's really too big for our story. So I'll add one more and one more. Maybe that headline is still too big. So I think I will just take this part out. There, let's see. Yeah, okay, so 3 pound sign seems to be all right. Now we have our heading. All right, for the body of it, I'll grab some more from the article. So I'll go back up here to the article and find the body of it, and just to start with, I'm just going to copy and paste that whole thing in. Command C, go back over here, Command V, and there it is. And I think it's too long, just looking at it here, so I'm going to cut part of it off. I think I'll stop it right there after Andrew Singh, and add a period. And I think that's good enough for now. And so we'll move on to choices. Okay, so I have 3 choices in mind. There's a few ways you can do this. You can just type in 1 period and then what you want it to be. The first choice I'm going to say is a true and accurate story. 2 will be, notice it fills that in once it recognizes what you're doing. True but misleading. And 3, not true, a parody. And you will see why I do that in a minute. Again, I'm going to clean up these spaces. Oop. There, okay, that's what I like to see. So those are the questions. The hints we'll come back to. I'm going to go on to the follow-up. This is what the player sees at the end of the question. And I'm just going to put something simple here because this is just a demo. I'm going to say this story is a parody. The full story is in the onion. Okay, so that is a basic, very basic question filled out there. I'll get to the remaining fields in the next clip.